Hello everyone, Mercstrain here. Welcome back to Satisfactory. This is now episode 4, and in between the episodes I did do a little bit of work here. As you can see, we have now doubled our iron income by using our next node. We actually have plenty more iron nodes over this way as well. There's like 4 of them over there. We just don't need them at this point. I'm also aware that these are impure nodes, and impure nodes are gonna, deliver us iron slower than other nodes. But these are the only ones we've found so far, and they totally meet our production needs. However, I'm sure that will change in the future. But we have the same sort of setup going over here. We have the smelter, and then we store them, and you can see we actually have a good stockpile ready. We have removed the splitter that we had here, and now each one of these has their own, unique iron inputs. Okay, so let's see what they're doing here. This one is making rods. The other one is making plates, as they were before. The plates just get stored, and they're done. However, we do take the rods out, and we split them. And we're splitting them 50-50. Half goes this way, half goes that way. Storing rods, and storing the bolts, or the screws. We'll pop those out right now. So you can see, right, we are making our way towards the coal power up on the top right, our milestone. We just need 150 of these items here, and we have 138 right now, the reinforced iron plates. So we're almost there. I'm going to finish these up, and then we're going to unlock coal power. At our hub terminal, we can see we already have half of the, well, more than half, honestly, of the ingredients ready to go. Now we just got to put the rest in and hit the launch pod. Here we go. Coal power.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner. Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
Okay, so we have a couple things that we need to actually think about now. We can't just mine the coal and use it, right? We also need water, apparently. So one thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to scan for the coal. Now, we don't get a water scanner, and honestly, I haven't seen any large amounts of water. I say that, however, we can see waterfalls over there in the distance. We have one coal found, 492 meters that direction, and that's the only one found. So okay, we're getting a few more at 1,153 and 1,245. Let's actually go for the closest one, right? Because we are going to want to move our coal over here, since this is currently our main production facility, and we're going to want to use its power over here. Hopefully, when we get over there, we're going to also find a nice water source. But we're not just going to go and adventure without preparation, right? We definitely need to think about how we're going to, get the coal out. And that includes what we need to build stuff. So let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the build menu. I'm assuming we're going to use a miner in order to get the coal out, but we're also going to need one of these water extractors. What are these items? Copper sheets. Oh, okay, copper sheets, new item. I don't think we've ever made that before. The coal generator itself burns coal to boil water. The produced steam rotates turbines to generate electricity. This is perfect. This is what we want. Caution: always generates at the set clock speed. Shuts down if fuel requirements are not met. Okay. Good to know. It takes more of, these rotors and more of these reinforced iron plates. So part of me is thinking we might need to actually get this automation going, although I really, really want to just push for the coal. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see. What else did we get new? We got pipelines. This is going to be for our water. Flow rate direction can transport up to 300 cubic meters of fluid per minute. Cross junction, and what is this? The pipeline pump can be attached to a pipeline to apply head lift. Okay, interesting. We'll have to see what that does. And we've got a pipeline support Useful to route pipelines in a more controlled manner over long distance. Good to know, good to know. And a fluid buffer. Also good. We're going to want to be able to store some extra water, I think. This also takes copper sheets. Even though we are trying to replace using biofuel for our, production, I do want to show off what we have over here. So, over here, we have a small biomass burner that's powering this system here. And in fact, I think we could actually put that on standby. Or wait, maybe it was on standby. There we go. I saw the smoke coming out of it. I think that might have just been a visual bug. But we can store in these here leaves and wood. So you can see this one actually is 4 leaves and the other one's 4 wood. And this one turns the leaves into biomass and the other one turns the wood into biomass. And then from there, we actually just store the biomass in there, and then it comes out and it comes over to this machine, which turns that biomass into solid biofuel, and then it outputs it, of course, into a nice storage for us to use. And we have a little bit stockpiled already. I'm going to actually grab some of this, and we're going to refill some of our machines just to make sure that they keep going. But, it got me thinking that we're going to need to make another one of these biomass burners, well, really, the bigger one, right? Over where we're going to start pumping the coal out, because we need power probably to run, our extractor and all of that kind of stuff. And then once we have the power going, we have coal actually burning, we can swap it out for the coal burner. But until we have that, we're really going to need one of these going. In our to-do list, we have the water extractor, the miner Mark 1, a coal generator, and a biomass burner. So these are all the items that we need in order to make those, and we now have them. And I believe we should have enough of concrete to do some other things, and hopefully we have enough cable to do whatever we might need, and all of that kind of stuff. So I think it's now time to go and see what's over the horizon. For the coal. Let's do another scan real quick. And I do remember it was this direction. Take a look. Ping. We're going to be running that way. I don't know what we'll find. Now then, there is a chance that maybe we can't even reach this one. It looks like it might be across the way, and I don't have any ways at this moment to make platforms or bridges. So we may have to unlock more technology in order to get there. But let's go ahead and take a run and make sure that's the case. Stop running in circles! Missed. Get him. There's another guy off in the distance there too. Let's go ahead and check these. Are they impure? This is also impure. Yeah, limestone right there is kind of neat. Having the limestone and the iron right next to each other could be useful. Oh, we've got 2 enemies up ahead here. Go ahead and take them out before they get the jump on us. Maybe we can even take one at a time. Got one. Ooh, I don't know how you do that punch. It might just be random, but... Okay. Both of those guys down. What is this thing? The random interesting archway. Stuff down there? Like there's a slug down there? Sure is. We'll have to go down there sometime soon. Let's go ahead and do another scan for this coal. My fear is it's over there. That's it. We can see it. Wow. And man, that space elevator is visible from all over. Okay, now we have to come up with a plan here. Do we try to make platforms that we can go all the way across, or do we go explore one of these other sections? There's one 700 meters away. Maybe we go check this one out real quick. I do have to wonder if we're going to get a ranged weapon at any time. So this looks like copper. It is. It is a normal copper node. I bet the first one we used was impure. This might be something to try to remember. I really don't want to fight every single enemy we come across, so I'm just going to keep running. Although we will try to get that slug. Blue power slug. Obtained. Aha, we have more iron nodes right here. And we have an enemy below us. I can hear him. I can't see him. Let's drop down. What do we got here? This is a normal iron node. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. With this one being normal, right, it should be a much better spot than our impure. One is also normal. Interesting it doesn't have like a thing on top of it for us to mine, but that's okay. You know, if our coal is like right up the hill here, that might be a sign that we should build here. Let's see if we can figure out a way up the side of the cliff here, though. There are just hostile enemies all over the place. Come here. Ah! What do we got here? What do we got here? More iron, maybe? Iron, normal. So another good spot. There's 4 normal iron nodes right here. We could easily, if we moved our base, take advantage of those. If we did, though, I'd probably also want to move the space elevator. Thank you, thank you. Where is this coal at now? Just up the hill. We'd be very close to our power source as well. Hopefully there's water right here as well. Don't tell me it's up on top of this. Whoa! Honestly, these guys are more annoying than anything else. They don't seem to cause too much problems. Let's see if we can find a way up here. If we can't, we have just learned that we need platforms. Whoa! What is that? Raw quartz. Okay. Some kind of weird plant bulb?
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
Which specimen? This one? Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. We've done it, but I feel like it may have been telling us about the plant bulb. There's also something down there. Oh, whoa, whoa, that looks dangerous. Those look like they're gonna explode. Ugh. Let's not actually. Let's not comply. See if we can climb the mountain. Oh boy, here they come. We got a plant somewhere? I think it, or a bug? I think it exploded. Hatcher remains. Sure, and then what is this thing? Mercer Sphere work in progress? Okay, we got it. I don't know what it is, but we got it. Also, hey look! Water?
Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
That was an alien artifact. Okay. So if our coal is up there and we have water here, I wonder if this water is infinite or not. It's so small, I would imagine it's not. Let's keep exploring. This looks like the edge of the world. Sure does. Part of me wants to try making that jump, but that seems like a bad idea. Let's just see if we can climb up the wall here. Maybe not. We got a new enemy type over here. Actually, we may have fought one of these already. Ooh. Ouch. Okay, we got him. What did he drop? That. Plasma spitter remains. Yeah, I think we've actually fought one of them before. Got, like, crazy different looking things over here. And it's approximately at this point where everyone is saying, ha ha ha, of course, you need to have buildable platforms. So I think we're going to have to go back and research that. So we know that there's there's coal up there, and we have water here. If this is actually usable, I don't know. And we have a few pure iron nodes around. I mean, this could make a good little factory section, even if it is a bit far away from our main base. Our other alternative, of course, is to bridge across to that much closer location that was over there on that little island. Which, just due to the fact that it's closer, might be the option we go for. We should then probably be able to route power directly over with just power lines. The other thing I was thinking that would be pretty neat is if we utilize the trucks. We haven't unlocked trucks yet, right? But we could harvest all the coal that we want to, and then truck it over to our main base. It's probably a better alternative than using conveyor belts. Also, what are these things? Oh, it is a monster? Poison. Ooh, okay. We'll figure those things out later, too. Enemies everywhere. Normal copper.
Harvest it.
Harvest it? What? What does it want me to harvest? It also sounded a little, extra, didn't it? I think there's something else going on this planet with harvesting the, alien sort of relic-y things like we just got in the water. That's probably our main purpose for being here on this planet, and they just haven't really quite told us that. Hey, look. Raw quartz. Feel like a bullfighter. Come on, wah! Interestingly enough, right, these don't appear to be quartz mining spots, they're just small sections. Yikes.
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
Well, there's another artifact. We saw it, right? I basically jumped over it. However, I'm not ready to take on all those enemies. We're really trying to figure out our whole coal situation. Another one of them spitters. I really want a ranged weapon. Hopefully we get one. Likely this is what we want, right? The tier 1 base building thing. It's going to let us do foundations and ramps, so we should be able to make a ramp all the way up to where that coal is, or likely we can place these foundations, and as long as they're connecting to each other, just bridge across that gap. We have everything we need. It's just plates and rods and concrete. Let's go ahead and select that milestone and complete it. Button has been pressed.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
With the knowledge, right, of that, we could actually lift everything up off the basic ground and then use all of those foundations and make everything, you know, kind of fit together on a grid, which would be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a peek at what it takes to actually make this. Special? No. Foundations. Here we are. So it takes concrete and iron sheets. And it's actually pretty cheap. That's pretty great. Pretty great news. The coal that I want to explore first is the one on that island over there. And I think it's like right over there. And in fact, that might be it right there where the cursor is. So we could go all the way over there and build a bridge from there. But I'm thinking, right, this is where our copper comes from. We could potentially, right from the side of our space elevator, maybe build a bridge right here. So let's go take a look at that. All right, we have an enemy to fight right where I want to build my bridge. Goodbye! Oh, he bounced. That's pretty funny. Look, there's another one right across the way, too. And I do think that these enemies respawn, so that might need to be a consideration when we're, like, building bridges and whatnot. But for now, I think we'll just put our thing here. Also, look, there's, like, something right there. Is that more iron? It could be. I think we're going to explore this whole little section while we're over there. Okay, so what's really neat is with these foundations, and let's get up a little higher so we can maybe see this better. If I hold control, it snaps it, and this is a world grid as far as I'm aware. Now, if I rotate this and I hold control again, look, it snaps it that direction. So it knows that the grid is basically, you know, only this direction here. There's definitely a plus and minus X, Y, if we want to talk about it that way. I think we could try to use the actual orientation of the grid, maybe, like right here. Let's do that. That was pretty simple, pretty simple. And now we get the enemy coming for us. Ah! Maybe we can get him to run off the world as well. Wah! There he goes. That's quite funny. Quite funny. Alright, what else do we have over here? Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's a little scary. Let's make sure we have that fully set. I wonder if we eventually can get railings and stuff to make this even safer. This place is a little larger than I expected it to be, and check that out. There's something already here. Couple enemies down there, multiple enemies down there. Someone sees us. Am I hitting him? I don't think I was hitting him. Maybe I hit him a few times. I'm really interested to see what this thing is. Alright, what do we got here? The drop pod. We also have a bunch of screws. I guess we'll take that. I wonder if this will disappear once we get it. E to open the drop pod. Emergency door status. Repairs needed. Pod damage needs 5 modular frames. Oh. We don't, I mean, we can make these now, but we don't have any. So we need to remember, 5 modular frames. Come back and we can unlock this. Oh, this is pretty neat. If we can find stuff like this all over the place, I wonder if it's going to have just random, you know, materials. If it just has, like, iron plates in it, I'm not going to be that happy with it. However, if it has, like, unique blueprints, that could be something pretty cool. This looks to be our copper. I keep saying copper. You know what I mean. This looks to be our coal. You know what I'm not seeing on this little island? Water, which we know is required. So this makes it maybe not one of the most optimal places. I'm going to keep doing a little bit more exploration around this island. Coming back this way, I noticed that there's actually some more materials back here that were just kind of left out in the open that I totally missed. Bunch of wire, a bunch more screws. That's always a good find. So here's a random thought I have, right? So we're on this island, and I'm looking off the end. This looks like it's probably like the world border. However, we do see things over there, and it might be reasonable to think we could get there. And that does appear to be a big waterfall, right? It's very hard to see, but it does look like it ends down there. I wonder if we were to build a big ramp going down, if this is just all water. My initial thought was, like, this is, if you jump off, it's, you know, just a death plane down there. But maybe it's just fog. Maybe there is literally a big thing of water down there. If there is, we could potentially pump all that water up. Although, I don't know what kind of power goes into pumping water straight up. Okay, let's go ahead and check out what this is over here. I'm guessing it's iron. I mean, these are like really big. Oh, hold up. Do we have to like blow these up or something in order to get to the nodes? Hold E to pick up Caterium ore pure? Okay, so it looks like we can't put a miner on this because it's like locked by some sort of technology progression, I'm guessing. But we can manually mine some of this ore just to have it, I guess, and then maybe we'll be able to use it for something at some point. I mean, maybe this will let us make something to mine through the stone on top. This is mostly used for advanced electronics. Okay, well, we'll come back to that in the future. This is definitely not iron, and we're gonna absolutely, I think, want to set up a miner here at some point. Is this guy bigger? He looks way bigger. Whoa! I think he's way bigger. Come on. He's definitely doing a lot more damage, but I'm maybe fighting him differently than the other guys, although it is a little harder to dodge him. I think we need to take a tactical evasion maneuver right now. Where is some of this life items, like this guy here? I didn't want to split it, I wanted to eat it. I don't know where he went. He didn't fall off, did he? He may have fallen off. I think he totally fell off. What a jerk. But we will pick up this yellow power slug. Is he down there? Ah, I see him down there. I think that's him anyways. Oh, we got a second one right here too. Let's see if we can get him in a safer spot to fight him. Launched. This is where I want to get down to, though. It would probably benefit us quite a bit if we were to get at least, you know, one of these portable miners down so we can get some coal and take it back to our base. Could at least start using it a little bit. I think we got him right where we want him. Sure did. Is that? Hog remains 3. Okay, he's just a bigger version. Okay, now we're gonna try and take out the spitters. Oh, we have another one of these guys. He's a little one, okay. That one's down, and I think we've got one more over there too, which we'll get to in a moment. Not enough space to pick up the coal, but this is a pure node, which is really good for us. So let's go ahead, I think, and set these up. Yeah, we'll get these going. Better than nothing for the time being. I don't know how to dodge those guys yet, but look, we've got another one of these plants and a relic. That was dangerous. All of those insect things hit me immediately. Took a lot of damage. Pick up the Sommer Sloop work in progress. Okay, so...
Hello, this is Paternal Figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
Interesting. Yeah, let's pick this up. Okay, let's take a quick look in our inventory at this. Right, we have more than one of these items now, and it does say, work in progress, analyzing this will not give you anything. So is this the game telling us that they haven't implemented anything for this yet? Or are we actually going to find something, towards the end game in which we do actually have uses for it? Or maybe we just don't have a use yet, and so it doesn't know and doesn't tell us what to do with it. Either way, I do think we're going to want to be picking these up when we see them. Looks like we got some kind of yellow ore stuff down here. What is this? Sulfur pure. Sure, we'll grab it. Wonder if we'll find an actual sulfur node somewhere that we can mine as well. With our coal node found and secured, although these enemies may respawn, we're going to take some of this coal back to base. We can't use it without the water, so we're going to have to find another spot to find water and maybe pump it to our base. And then I think we could also set up a miner here and run some power over and have this deliver the coal back to our base as well. But I think this is where our episode's going to end, and in the next episode, we will be looking for the water, and then hopefully setting up a water pump system as well as the coal mining factory that's going to deliver everything to our main base, and that's where we're going to do our power generation. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in the next one. Mercs Rain signing off.